already. Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Yes, I see my face. Okay, we are live.
Okay.
Jason, how's your new year? How's your lunar new year?
Great, great.
Any do you go visiting?
Some some visiting, but not as much as in the past. Yeah.
Yeah lah, definitely.
Uh,
Hey,
and
that's
also,
Jace. Hi, Jace.
hey, hello,
Hello.
Jay.
Hi. Yes. Okay, so
Mm,
yes, today is 初十 by right,
mm,
our show, right? Our show is on 初一 and 初五, but because this is the lunar new year, right? Obviously, we cannot be doing it on 初一 and 十五, right? Okay. So this time round, we are doing a lunar new year special. Okay, a Chinese New Year special. This time round. So but this let's wait a while lah, for more people to come in. But okay, Jason, come
mm.
share with me. So what did you do during this Chinese New Year? Because this year is on middle of the week, ma. So it's a shorter holiday. So what do you do?
Usually for me, Chinese New Year is a break.
Take a break, huh?
Yeah, yes, yes. After all the hard work before Chinese New Year,
Hey, Chinese New
so
Year, nobody ask you to see their 八字 meh?
yeah, they have. But usually I try to do for them before Chinese New Year. Unless the schedule don't allow, then after Chinese New Year, after the holidays. So usually the 1 2 month before the Chinese New Year, usually quite busy lah.
Hmm. Okay, bro. Because I know lah. Of course, I know you shared me before, right? Every Chinese zodiac horoscope, right? Different masters interpret them differently lah.
Hmm.
But yeah, just share with us. Share with us in terms of property, right? In terms of property, right? In this water tiger year, what are some things that you recommend us to look out for? I mean, of course, I know you share with us the next 10 cycle, right? Next 10-year cycle is coming, ma. In
Hmm.
2024, right? I remember.
Yeah,
24, right?
the
In another 2 years'
yeah
time.
2 4. Yes, right.
And you also shared in the last show. For those of you who just joined us the first time round, you didn't catch our last show, right? Please go and catch it. It's on Jason's. It's Jason has shared it. Okay, I'm streaming on my wall. Okay, my Facebook wall, Daddy Property Chef, as well as YouTube. Okay, Daddy Property Chef has a YouTube channel as well. So if you are interested to know in the next 10-year cycle, right, which are the areas to look out for, do have a look at do have a review of the last show. Okay, but so I was asking, right, so in this water tiger year, right, what would you recommend? What would you tell the our viewers to watch out for in terms of property?
Okay. Because picking property it also got to do with luck. Lah. So obviously, if let's say this year you are in the horoscope of a tiger, monkey, obviously you're not doing so well this year. Lah. So you will need extra help in finding the right property for you. Lah. So property agents that tiger and monkey do not value add to you as well. Lah. So in a way, you need to have a bit of luck lah. So you must find the right property agent who is not born in the year of tiger or monkey to help
I'm
you
born in
find
the year of the sheep.
OK
我属
OK
羊的。
属羊的，so 比去年
啊，
是你糟糕年了，把今年真的是一个 uplift 可以飞了，yeah
哇，我听了
so
我很 high bro。
yeah so you need such luck from the right kind of people to bring you 了。呀，不然他的手气不好你也是跟着衰的。
Hey, then I ask you one thing. My wife is monkey leh.
嗯
We actually because of the cooling measures, right? We are looking at in the market now. We're looking in the market now. But of course, she listens to me lah. My wife ma. Oh,
Yeah,
can't be
yeah.
my wife listens to other agent, right? That very sad, you know. But okay, so my wife, she listens to me lah. Then
Mm.
advisable or not? You think as advisable or not?
Yeah, advisable. I mean, it's good to discuss with people who are born in the goat, horse, even dog this year will be good for them lah, because to prevent them for making the wrong choice lah. So in a way,
Steady.
all this horoscope is your 贵人 for this year. So monkey, tiger, please don't just rely on your own intuition.
Instinct ah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Because
understand. So
instinct this
ladies,
year is a bit off.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so not I say one it's master say one Master
Yeah.
say can look for people who are born in the year of sheep, sheep,
Yes.
horse and dog and
Yes.
yours truly is born in the year of the sheep oh, think about it 14 years of experience. Okay, so far most of my I dare to say all of my clients never lose money buying with me. 不要脸打广告先 but okay. Yes, thanks Jason for sharing this with us. Anyway, I will be sharing my point of view. Okay, today is still our Chinese New Year special part 2 Well, Jason last show he caught unaware because I told him we only do one special. Then suddenly I tell him, hey, let's do another one. He's like, huh, do what? Okay, so because our main purpose has always been about helping people find the right homes. So far, how I look at the market now is that it's still a bit bullish. Okay, prices are still hitting new heights. No doubt, slowing down. Okay, not as fast, but of course we must understand one thing. Last month, right? Sorry, not January, December, end of school holidays, where got parents got time to seriously look for house? If they are seriously looking for house, that means the children are taking a second seat. Okay, if children are not most important thing in their life. For me, daddy property chef, children most important. Okay, then secondly, January, right, was just after the cooling measures. And apparently, if you all notice the market, right, these 2 months, not much new launch. And in last year, right, in December, I mentioned this before. The market will, two projects will actually show how the market is performing. First, Perfect 10. Perfect 10, honestly, didn't do very well. But the launch was very, very soft. Okay, it's very, very soft. Very typical of the developer. If you all don't know who is the developer, it's Chang Kong. Okay, if you don't know who is Chang Kong, right, you will know who is Li Ka-sheng. Okay, Chang Kong is affiliated to Li Ka-sheng. It's a Bukit Timah freehold property launch sold, I think, less than 10%. Okay, sold less than 10%. I cannot recall the actual number because really very little. But the launch was very, very quiet, very, very soft. So very typical of a Hong Kong developer. We don't know what are their actions that there is to come after that. But as me and Jason has mentioned before, Bukit Timah stands in the centralized area. Centralized area, 如果你的命够好够硬you buy there is confirm no problem one. So properties down there, right? Based on how I see it, no matter what will sell out one. Okay, no matter what, sorry to say 就算是那种 small apartment, right? Very high maintenance fee then people say wow, in the end will still sell out one. Okay, I've not seen anything in Bukit Timah that has not sold out before. Okay, next, Belgravia Ace, the strata landed in Ang Mo Kio and look at what happened First day sales fantastic. Wow, can you imagine strata landed bulk purchase, So these are the only 2 launches and Belgravia Ace really aced the market. Everyone was like, wow, you know why? Because it's just like when the market is bad or things are going higher, right? Like example, COE go higher, right? People buy expensive car or cheaper cars. They will go for Continental cars, the more expensive cars, you see. You seldom hear them go for what? Toyota, Honda already. They will try to go for the more expensive cars. So the same thing around. So now if they're going to spend so much money, right, a lot of them are gunning for all these high end, not say high end, higher ticket items, So if you ask me, I predict for this year, right, landed properties will still maintain. Maybe the price will correct. Maybe the price will correct for certain areas. Why? Because the per square foot is already out of control. Okay, so if all the owners keep calling high price, right, but nobody, then people think, wow, really, this price don't make sense. What will happen? Then after a long while, if these are serious sellers, right, the price will drop. The price will drop because nobody, the market cannot accept a crazy price for too long. Okay, there has to be a ceiling. So at this current moment, is if you are a buyer for those high ticket items, right, it's about whether you can wait out for the ceiling or you want to take the gamble. Okay, as simple as that. So tonight, Jason and I, we are going to talk to you about how to choose the right home. Then for me, right, of course, I'll be going on value aspect. I'll be talking about the value aspect. And for Jason, my dear friend, obviously, he's talking about fengshui, right? Because the both of us believe in one thing. Okay, good potential plus good luck everything goes smooth. Okay, everything goes smooth. So for those of you, right, who believe to agree with us, right, potential plus luck equal good returns. For those of you who believe in what we share, right, please help us like and share. Today's post. Okay, so another thing, if you all have anything to ask along the way, right, I know nowadays Facebook Live is not being pushed out that well. So a lot of our viewers actually get to see the show after. So if you are with us on this live, feel free to post your questions. Okay, feel free to post your questions. We will answer them. Accordingly. Okay, so I will be switching. Well, give me a second. Because for my I will switch. I will go to my channel. Okay, and then I will go to my live as well. My Facebook live. Hey, where's my live? What can I do? Cannot see my live. Playlist. No. Videos. Home. That's weird. How come I cannot see? Oh, tips on top. Okay. I'm gonna mute it. Of course, I'm gonna mute it, but I will be able to see the comments. Okay. So for those of you who have anything that you like to ask, I will switch between all these three channels. Okay, I'll switch between all these three channels so you can if you have any question to ask, right, I'll be able to answer you all immediately. Okay. So wait let me let's switch off. Okay, can. So okay. We see ourselves. Good. So before I begin, sorry, I should not share this thing first. So before I begin, a lot of you will always know when we talk about property 14 years ago when I first became a property agent the most important thing my manager used to tell me is okay, when it comes to buying a property, three things very, very important. Jason, want to make a guess what are three things?
Is it 猜忌人?
No, not your 猜忌. That is fengshui aspect. Okay, so but every manager will tell their agent it's location, and then location again. Okay, location. But today, for those of you, I know our viewers are all very shy one. Also, if you want to choose to answer, please interact with us. Okay, interact with us. So my question to you all is this: in Yishun, right, versus Orchard Road, which one is the better location?
Oh, I think it must be Orchard.
I think quite a no-brainer, right? I think almost everybody will choose Orchard Road, right? So Orchard, okay, we shift a bit further down. Okay, shift a bit further down. Say, Tiong Bahru. Okay, Tiong Bahru still good, right? Redhill lah, Redhill lah. Okay, Redhill versus Yishun, which side is better?
Redhill.
Still say Redhill, right? Redhill
Yeah.
obviously sounds better, right? I think this is a no-brainer. But my question to you is this. Okay, so I'm going to bring us back to the past. Okay? Okay, we're going to go back to the past. So for those of you who are with me, right? You all know, roughly, during that time, Redhill, if 1 million, Redhill, what can you buy? About in 2015. 7 years ago? 7 years ago, what can you buy with $1 million in Redhill? New launch. We talk about new launch.
Maybe 2-3 bedroom.
2-3 bedroom. Wow, brother, you very optimistic. I tell you. I think 2 bedroom you'll get. I tell you, about 7 years ago, maybe, the max you can get for 1 million is a 2-bed, 1 bath.
Oh.
Like the last time, our last time 3-room flat, 2 bedroom, 1 hall, and 1 bathroom. Okay, so whoever is staying inside the house must take turn to stomach ache one. Okay, unless you stay at ground floor facing the swimming pool. Okay. If not you cannot buy. Okay, because you stomach ache then you must 你要下去厕所很难。Okay.
Yeah,
So
toilet
must buy
chair.
ground floor.
Toilet chair.
So this is a tip for people who buy 2-bed, 1 bath. Okay, Daddy Property Chef teach you you want to buy 2-bed, 1 bath, right? You buy those at the ground floor pool level near to the pool toilet one. Okay, so this is a selling point. Anyway, jokes aside, but do you know in 2015, right, $1 million or slightly over $1 million you can actually buy up to a 4-bedder in Yishun, it's not easy. I know a lot of people will tell me, wow, it's easy. No, it's not easy. Okay, I'm going to share this with you. Okay, this is a project called Symphony Suites. Okay, Symphony Suites. So, that time, not much people want to buy because it's very near to the industrial site. It's very, very near to the industrial site. Okay? In fact, it's just beside the industrial site. Okay? So then, that point of time, the break even per square foot for this project was $895 per square foot. So developer was selling at around roughly $1,000 per square foot. Then you all will be asking me, Joel, $1,000 per square foot, 4-bedder, how can be below $1 million? You're bullshitting me, right? Then I'm gonna tell you guys, this project very interesting. This project don't have balcony. Then some will say, walao, no balcony, look like HDB flat. Whatever lah. This one is up to every individual lah. Up to individual. You tell me balcony can sleep or not? I don't think tenants rent your place because you got a balcony, right? Now, especially when now rental price is crazy, we don't talk about that. So I ask you all this question. A 4-bedder below 1,000 square feet, about 900 plus, selling at less than 1,001 PSF, the price is below 1 million, correct? Okay, entry level lah. So my question now is this: a 2-bed, 1 bath in Redhill can rent out for how much?
Wow, this one I'm not familiar with rental.
During that time, rental is not fantastic one. So rental around there, 2-bed, 1 bath, Redhill, maybe right, you can rent out about 2005. I think about there about 2005. Symphony Suites 4-bedder confirm close to at least 2008 and above. 2008 is an understatement already. Under Q proper 4-bedder 2008. So if today I buy at the same time, one in Redhill, one in Yishun, right? My rental yield in Yishun could be better. If I'm buying for investment, correct? Then now we talk about something different. Jason, today if you want to sell the house, right? If you want to sell a house, you think 2-bed, 1 bath easier to sell or 4-bedder easier to sell?
I think
if
4.
their price almost the same.
I think 4. People want
4,
stay.
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
and
Because
family.
if you are a family, you have to consider the bedrooms, You have to consider bedrooms, because this is a fact that all of us have to accept. And Jason actually brought up this topic before.
嗯
你有这么大的头啊，你就只能戴这么大的帽嘞。If you force, okay, let's say this area is a place that is very lucky lah. Okay, it's very nice, very good location, good feng shui lah. But if you force yourself to go there and stay, right? If you force yourself to go there and stay, right, it may do you harm rather than good. Correct or not, Jason?
Yes,
Ah,
especially people when you talk about finances, people sometimes overstretch. Yeah, then
yeah,
when things go a bit wrong, can go a lot more wrong.
correct. So you see, now very simple. Today, if you got 2 or 3 kids, right? Would you be able to stay in a 2 bed, 1 bath in Red Hill? Or would you be able to stay in a 4 bedder in Yishun? I think it's a no-brainer again, Especially now COVID, you need space, You really need space, Okay. So today, this is Symphony Suites. Okay. Then launch at around 1001. 1001, I remind you all again. And in town, right, in Red Hill side, that time was around 4,005 upwards already. Okay, 1,004, 1,005 upwards already. Now I'm going to show you guys another thing. So if then you bought Yishun, right? Of course, now everybody know the market price, the prices in the market shoot up very high, correct? So maybe you buy 1,004, 1,005 now, wow, down there you can sell 2,000 already. Can or not? Your neighboring new launches are selling at 2,000, But can you sell at 2,000 or not? I don't know, I seriously doubt so, I seriously doubt so, especially for 2 bed, 1 bath. Okay? But let's look at our Symphony Suite. Let's look at our Symphony Suites. So, this land was sold in 2014. Okay, in 2020, right? 2 years ago, in November, this piece of land was sold. Okay, just in front of Symphony Suites. Directly in front of Symphony Suites. And the break-even price for this land is $1,025. So we give it another $200. We give it another $200. This per square foot being sold must be at least 1,002 plus, Correct or not? Minimum 1,002 plus. That one you have to see these special 2 letters. This piece of land is an EC,
Wow, EC costs more than private.
EC costs more than private property, guys. Go and think about it, EC land, directly in front of a private property, which is not old, ladies and gentlemen, not old. I show you again, 2014 land, So if this was an EC, right, 3 years building up, 2017 built up. Okay? This year, 2022, just nice MOP only, Just nice MOP only, But no. Oh, the upcoming neighbor is going to already sell at 1,002 PSF. So you tell me, if you are the private owner, how much will we selling for?
Wow,
So
I think the private owner will be very happy.
precisely, that's why today I want to share this rule number 1 with everybody. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, rule number 1, yes, location is important, but location depends. Location within a town or location within whole Singapore. Today, if you are the super rich, you can afford to buy those super penthouse. Of course, I will tell you go and buy Orchard Road lah. But Singapore 90%, we are the bottom 90%. We are not struggling, okay, but we are surviving one. Okay? 我们没有那种闲钱去拿去砸的 right? So I will tell you, when it comes to location, right, every town has a good location. Okay, when you buy something that is good, right, that is a good location already. Okay, yes, just besides factory, but you imagine if you were the first few who bought Symphony Suites. 7 years, the land was different by 6 years only, 6 years. And now the EC is more expensive than the private. going to launch more expensive than a private resale. Are you joking? No, I'm not joking. This is the fact. So tell me today, if you're Symphony Suites owner, how much will you want to price your property? Okay. So when it comes to location, doesn't mean that prime areas are the only good locations. Okay, every town has good locations. It depends on the planning of the government. If the government has already this project, I personally sold. I told my clients, don't need to worry, because if the land in front, right, if the government land sales in front, right, they sell off in the future to a higher bidder, it will be a higher price. And look at what happened. EC already higher price. Okay, so when it comes to location, right, doesn't mean prime location. Okay, when it comes to location, you must see the potential of the area around it. Okay, property is a long-term investment. If those who bought and want to sell within 3 years, right, then maybe you wouldn't have made so much money. But if you wait until 2020 and hear this bid, right, I think it will sell at least much, much higher. Agree? Okay, this is one thing about location. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you like what you see, right, help me like and share. So, when it comes to choosing property, right, when it comes to choosing location, right, don't blindly listen to what the news say. Okay, don't blindly listen to what your agent say. Do your work. Okay, do your homework. If you don't know how to do your homework, maybe Jason, I will consider starting a class to teach you guys how to do your proper homework. Okay, but we've talked about it, but still in the talks, because very lazy to teach so many people. Then if you all know how to find houses yourself already, who's going to come to me, man? Anyway, okay, so this is number one. Okay, number one. Okay, location. How to choose the right location? Or don't listen blindly. Do your homework. Okay, next. Is freehold always better than 99? I tell you, now Singapore present context very, very difficult to say. Very, very difficult to say. I'm going to show you why. Okay. So I have these two projects here, right over here. The one in blue is this project called Park Place Residences. Okay. The one in orange is called Katong Regency. You can see both are not that far off from MRT stations. One is a freehold, one is a 99. One is a freehold, one is a 99. So let's have a look. And look at the road name. Our dear friend Park Place Residences is Paya Lebar Road. It's a District 14. District 14, in case you all don't know what is District 14, right? District 14, first thing people think of is Geylang. Okay? So this is along the same stretch as Geylang. District 14. Okay? And how about Katong Regency? Wow, D15 Jason, D15, you think of what?
D15
District 15.
Laksa.
Laksa. Yeah, Laksa lah. Okay, District 15, usually people think of East Coast, but I don't know why my friend think of Laksa, Okay,
Yeah,
anyway, District 15.
Laksa,
yeah. Nice. Hey, this one recover already, bro. This district recover already, Okay, so District 15, so-called the more prestigious one. Just across the road only, Geylang Road splits 15 and 14. Okay? And one is freehold, one is 99. Okay? One is a mixed D. Katong Regency is a mixed D. Mixed development. And so is Park Place Residences. So let's have a look. One TOP in 2015. We don't care whether the tenure starts from this freehold. Correct? Our dear friend, Park Place Residences starts from 2020. 2020. 99 years from 2015. So our dear friend, TOP, Park Place, just started the lease. Okay? So one is UOL, good developer. Anybody who don't know UOL, right? Please think of UOB. UOB. And this one is what? Roma, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't want to talk too much. Okay, next. Let's look at the average price. Okay? This is the average price, in terms of per square foot. Makes sense, man. 99 versus freehold. Okay, next. See, Two bedder, 1,500 plus is 1,009 plus. Three bedder, 1,005 plus, 1,007 plus. Don't have four bedder. Both don't have four bedder. The highest price per square foot, right, was 2,166. Huh? 99-year leasehold is higher than freehold, you know. Lowest price, look at this. Not even 1,002. Rental volume, of course, is higher because it's TOP early, much earlier. Then the average rent, this is by dollars per square foot. Okay, you don't look at this. We look at the rental yield. This is the scary part, you know. How can the rental yield, okay, two projects that's diagonally opposite each other. Rental yield for something per square foot lower. The rental yield is lower than Park Place, you know. You can see. Amazing, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me after seeing this location some more, one is 15, one is 14 Okay you can argue yeah but Park Place residences nearer to MRT station what? Jason, you know this there's this plot of empty land, grassland down here, right? You know what is it? There's a big patch of grassland. 对不起，舌头打结。Grassland down here. You know now weekend what is who are over here not?
People having picnic.
Yeah lah, we all know lah, huh? So apparently now Orchard Lucky Plaza that side not so much people go already. So down here a lot of our foreign worker friends are having picnic down here, you know, directly outside PLQ. Yeah. So, but the rental yield is higher lah. You all tell me make sense or not? I don't know I really don't know. I really don't know. So, when it comes to this, right? I honestly I share with you for this Katong Regency, right? Katong Regency I had two buyers because that time I was a very, very young agent. So when this project launched, right? It was my first project when I went into my last company, ERA. My very first project with ERA. So when the project launched, I sold two one beders. Luckily, both the owners are now value up already. They make money confirm make money, and it's in short term because very short while because 2015 until now TOP 2015 until now, both of them make money, you know. But if you ask me about the growth is not as spectacular in PLQ, you know. Why? Because people tell you this thing, PLQ directly beside MRT station. So now my question to you is this: freehold versus 99 necessarily freehold really have the upper hand or not? You have to think, you know. But in the long run, will freehold have the upper hand or not? Maybe yes. But at this current moment, right, when they are both young, I can tell you, the one that is nearer to MRT, people look at the one nearer to MRT on. But 30, 40 years down the road, you go and check. 30 years, 40 years down the road, I hope I'm still around to witness this. Should be yeah, 70 plus only should still be around.
My grandfather already.
Yeah. I predict I predict by then, right? This freehold should overtake the 99. But yeah, this is the thing. Will you hold that long or not? So do you see now? This is the thing. If you are buying a property to stay, right? I buy freehold, okay, if stay long term, don't care, because in the long run you overtake. But if you're telling me you're buying a property for short term, right? Short term, 5-10 years you want to flip, you sure you want to go and buy freehold or not? Because you may be buying at a premium price, you know. Because during that time, this per square foot in that area is considered premium. So this is the thing. This is a tip that I want to share with you all. Doesn't mean everything freehold is better than 99. If you ask me landed, of course, I think that landed freehold is better than 99 because I own the land, right? But if you're telling me condos, entry price is more important. The entry price is always more important. And I can share with you guys, right? No doubt, even the per square foot, looks lower, right? Much lower, right? You'll be shocked that the selling price, right, is almost the same. You know why or not? Because Katong Regency, the size is bigger. And they also have bigger balconies. So when the size is bigger, right, by the per square foot, then become both price the same. And especially when it comes to this, right, you all think about it. Comes to rental, tenant will not care how much you bought the property for. If both are the same price, right, they will go for either one, bigger size, or two, newer, or number three, nearer to amenities. So you tell me which one nearer to amenities? Obviously is PLQ. Correct. Yeah, that's why in terms of 99 is winning. But if you were to ask me, in the long run, who will hold the true value? Freehold versus 99 law. Correct. That one when in long term, 20, 30 years down the road, yes, freehold should overtake 99. Okay, but not now. Definitely not now. 哇，有点喘了嘞。Okay, so let's take a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, you all have anything to ask or not? Come on, wait, I see got people ask question or not. Wow, hang don't have. Okay. So Jason, what do you think of my sharing?
Yeah, I think it's a wise sharing because usually when I look at the feng shui, good or bad, first thing I'll ask my client, is it for long term stay or short term stay?
Correct.
Yeah, then if let's
Oh,
say it's a bad feng shui, then I also have to, because like what you say buying property is a big investment. 也不是说你要卖就可以卖 you want to sell, you can sell right now. Yeah, even the sales process will take months or so. So very
correct.
important is to know your why you buy a property. Uh, is it for who you're going to benefit, whether in terms of feng shui or in terms of monetary value? So you need to know this very clear, because when you want to sell or you want to pass this property to your family or your kids, yeah, this one you also need to plan. Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree. Okay. So since nobody has any other questions to ask me, I'll touch on the last topic before I pass over to Jason. Okay,
Mm.
so a lot of people tell me this thing Joel, the level and the facing very important one. Okay, the level and the facing very important one. Within the same project now we're talking about the same project. If the project very lucky, right? Then it's tell me, wow, buy high floor better. Okay, now I'm gonna share this thing with you. Gem Residences, I don't know how many people know about this project, but it is the only new launch in the last 10 years in Toa Payoh. Okay? Toa Payoh, no other new launch project in the last 10 years already. Okay? This project, very interestingly, used to be a petrol kiosk. Jason, you know about this project or not?
I think I've been before after they completed.
Yeah, so this project, right, just used to be a petrol kiosk and a bit of government land. So government took back the petrol kiosk. Then with that little bit piece of land, they sell to developer. And then become this project called Gem Residences. Okay, we can see there's only two towers. Tower 1, Tower 3. Okay? Two towers only. Got show when. Okay, so this project was launched in 2016. Okay, this is the date that the whole project starts sales. Okay, hi Roseanne, good night. Okay, can. Okay. Okay, good night. Can sleep. Okay, so for Gem Residences, right? Very interesting. I always use this as an example. I'm gonna share this with you all. Okay, this is stack 13 or block tower 3, right? It's a one beta obviously one beta stack. So the highest level is level 37 27th May 2016 was the day it first launched. So you can see a lot of units were sold during that day, right? 2016 2016 Okay, so I'm going to share this thing with you all now. So we go all the way down to the lowest level. The lowest level for this stack is 0213. It's one beta. Yeah, it was resold. It was sold in by resale market, right? On 2019, which was 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago. Okay, about 2.5 years ago. Okay, 2.5 years ago. Let's have a look at how much did the first owner buy it for. Ladies and gentlemen, because everything is whole stack is the same size, so we can safely compare the per square foot. So in 2016, our dear friend bought the lowest level of this project for 1262 PSF. 1262 PSF. So think about it. 1262 PSF. So in 3 years' time, okay, that time SSD only 3 years. 3 years' time, he sold for 1504. So he roughly made a profit of 100 and 100,000 and $109,500. Okay, we never calculate layman calculation. We never calculate the stamp duty. We never calculate the interest paid. Gross profit 109,500. Correct? Correct? Good returns or not? If you ask me, I think not too bad. Why? Because he would not have fully paid the property. That by that time he max should if by normal calculation should have paid up to 40, maybe 40% of the property, which is around 200 plus only. So it's almost a 30% return ROI in 3 years time. Not bad, what? I think not bad, eh? Oh. Then we have a look. We have a look at the highest floor. 3713. Just now we mentioned the buyer bought at 1262 PSF. So for 3713, it was sold for 1534 PSF. Another roughly around another 270 plus dollars per square foot. So you think about it, 37 just now was level 2, right? So there's a 36 level difference. 36 level difference. That means per level jump is not even $10 per square foot. Fair, right? So if in 2019 level 2 can sell for almost 1,005 plus PSF, then this one already not bad. We know for sure this owner can sell for profit. Okay, it's a one beta. One beta. Then comes the interesting part. I'm gonna share with you guys. Level, was it level 27? Nope. Yeah. Level 27. Okay, guys, take note. Level 37 sold in May 16 for 1534 PSF. 1534 PSF. Level 27 was sold for 1659. Wow, 27 lower floor is higher than 37. But of course, because it was almost 1 year later. You see, notice June 17. 13 months later, lesser units, right? So today, if you are a developer, will you increase price or drop price? Jason, will you increase price or drop price if you are a developer?
Increase price.
Yeah, which dodo bird will drop price, right? Doesn't make sense. Supply lesser, demand still there. Of course, I increase price, But let me turn your attention to this. Take note, June 17, 1659 PSF. Same stack, stack 13. So in July 17, July 17, right? Which is 1 month later, right? Just now was June 17, Now it's July 17, 1 month later, level 12 bought at 1008 PSF. Ladies and gentlemen, so it was May 16. So 14 months later, level 12 sold at 1,008 PSF. Now, level 2 only sold for 1,005. I think the level 2 owner very humble. He should try for at least 1,006, 1,007. Correct. Level 10 already sell for 1,008 ma. So guys, you tell me if you're the owner. So let's have a look. Let's have a look whether any of the higher floor units did a resale. Oh yes, there's one. Level 20 8 floors higher only managed 1,765 PSF, you know. 8 floors higher than level 12. Let's see what else. Yep. So far, so good. That's all. Oh, yeah. Finally, we got one. 1,809 PSF. Same price. And the level 32. 20 floor higher than you. Last year sold. You imagine because of COVID, all the prices shoot up, you know. Because of COVID, all the prices shoot up. Because of COVID, so it took COVID to drive the price up to 1,809 PSF. Same price as just now below. Correct. I didn't remember wrong, right? Also 818,000, right? Yeah, exactly same price. Level 12 and level 32. One bought in 2017, one bought in 2021. So you see, this is the thing I want to share with all of you. Okay, facing, of course, obviously, if on the same day, right, if you can choose a higher floor, makes sense. Correct. Try to choose as high as possible that your budget is comfortable. If your budget is not comfortable, don't go for it. Okay, just go for something that your budget is comfortable. Then you can see same stack, you know, exactly same stack. Right? What does this tell us? Entry price is very, very important, you know. My only question is what was going through the buyer and his agent's mind? I don't believe the buyer went in and decided to buy at this price. I don't know what was going through the buyer and the agent's mind when they decided to buy the unit. So this is the scary part. Okay, this is the scary part. That's why again I emphasize for those of you who are buying property, right? Please ensure that you know what you're getting into. Again, you do your homework. Okay, if you don't know again, ask somebody that can share with you, that can teach you. Just ask me, okay? Ask me. I don't know I'll never buy this. I'll just say I'll never buy this. Or I'll never ever buy this. This is crazy. Level 37, 1,005 plus. I buy in at 1,008. Okay. Then comes the other thing. A lot of buyers, right? A lot of buyers then they think, 2 unit, door facing door. One is facing outside. Okay, one is facing the open greeneries or whatever or main road and the other unit, right, is facing the swimming pool, and the price difference is like 50,000. Should you choose the one that is facing the pool, or should you choose the one that is facing the main road? Well, if it's a bigger unit, right, like 4 bedder, 5 bedder, I tell you, you go and choose the one facing the pool If it's a 1 bedder unit, right, and you're buying for investment, then my question to you is this by facing the pool, right, will you get $200 more rental or not? I tell you, maybe you won't, you know. Most likely you won't. So, what's the benefit? But if you're paying 50,000 for your own stay, for your own view, 哇，你每天一早起床，你看到那个 pool， 哇 ，so nice. Then buy lah, correct? Because you're the one enjoying the view, But you're buying for your tenant to enjoy, sometimes you even go and think about it, you know. So I urge everybody to think carefully. When we're talking about investment or for own stay, right? You have to think it through, you know. You have to really think it through, because every single cent counts. That's why I always emphasize on my ACE prudency test, affordability, comfortability, and escapability. If you cannot even pass these 3 tests, please, for God's sake, don't buy. Okay, please don't buy. Okay, so for those of you who are interested to find out more, right, about my ACE prudency test, just go to my Facebook page. Okay, it's always there. Anyway, this is what I'm sharing with you guys. So when it comes to location, when it comes to freehold 99, or when it comes to level, comes to facing, right, I can tell you all one thing. You all basically see through already. Now I also got 3 things to share with you when it comes to buying property. You know what's the 3 words or not? Jason, want me guess?
Don't tell me location.
No, I'm not going to talk about location already, obviously. I tell you the 3 things that I focus on when it comes to property is value, value, and value again. Okay? If these 3 things are affordability, comfortability, and escapability do not hit, right, then this house has no value to you. And if this house has no value to you, right, be it investment or property or your own stay, right, I will tell you straight in your face, then why are you buying? Don't buy because your friends bought, Don't buy because the newspaper tell you, wow, last month 90% sold, Don't do that. No point. No point. Don't become the ceiling for people. Example, the gem residence I show you guys, okay? You don't go in to become the ceiling for people, Unless you tell yourself you can buy at the property and stay for 30, 40 years. That one was a one bader. So I don't know what is going to happen to owner. I will only tell the owner one thing. I wish I was your agent. I wish I was your agent. Okay, I dare to say this. I wish I was your agent. Anyway, 哇，有点 solemn. Okay, so enough. Okay, enough of the don't be so serious Still Chinese New Year. Okay, so I share with everybody. Please take note. Buy property. Always look at the value. Look for value. Only buy value buys. If you don't buy value buys, then please be very rich. Okay. Because Singapore property, if you are very rich, you can hold for 20, 30 years, you still won't lose money. Okay, you won't lose money. I won't say you make money, but you won't lose money. Okay, Ken? So that's what I want to cover for tonight. So yes, now the moment that everybody has been waiting for it. Okay, Master Jason will be sharing with us how to look for a good feng shui house. Yes, Jason.
Yes.
Shall I flash your slides?
Yes, please. Let me share with
Okay.
you how do you pick a good feng shui. Yeah. So, so just a recap a bit. Last session we talked about the luck relationship between the land and the luck. So like what Joel mentioned, the different location, the luck will pass through. So it's not always losing. Sometimes we will help you push up the price and things like that. So the people, whether you can afford or when your luck has, we say in feng shui term, when your luck has arrived, then when you buy, then it makes also sense, and also you can prosper in that property as well. So we usually say the land pick the person, not the person pick the land. Sometimes you have money but you cannot go enter. Then sometimes when there's opportunity to buy but maybe your pocket not deep enough. So like what Joel say, please check your affordability. Yeah. Then let me share with you some common feng shui form that you can see lah. Like sometimes when people ask me this 穿堂煞 or the through the living room 煞 lah, where when you open the main door, right, you see a balcony, which is very common in condos. So a lot of people say, what is it? I open the door, my money drop off out from the balcony. Actually, it's not about the money dropping out from your balcony. It just means that your qi, right, doesn't circulate in the house. So in the way the qi in the house, right, when you 接不到气 that means you cannot receive the good energy. Then you cannot pass through all the bedroom. It's probably you open the door, it goes out into your out to your balcony. Yeah, it's not about money dropping out. So that one, we have some ways to actually mitigate it. Maybe probably we can talk about when you are renovating, then you can put in some permanent feature, or you can draw your curtain and things like that. That will also help. Then the next feng shui form, right, that also people commonly ask are, what if my main door open to a staircase? Again, is it the money drop out into your staircase? No, it's not. Just that, similar to the first example, the qi doesn't circulate. Yeah, not too difficult to solve this. Some people they put in olden days, 我们叫门槛 yeah, it's a raised platform in front of the main door, but it may not be very practical in today's time. Then the next form that I like to highlight also, when you rearrange your furniture in your house, right, try not to put your sofa where your back where your back is the main door lah. Because you won't know, obviously you won't know who's coming through the door, so it may create some form of insecurity. So you always look behind your back, over your shoulder, who's behind your door and things like that. So another good tip, don't arrange this way. Yeah. And also, when we go to these hotels, sometimes you will be offered no window. So no window, right? Sometimes you have supernatural forces staying with you because very dark, high humidity and things like that. So never buy a house that has no window. Yeah, so you can open, you can ventilate, then the place also will be less moldy and stuff like that. Yes,
Jason,
Joel.
then I got a question. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of condos nowadays, the toilet no window. Not the house, of course not the house no
Mm.
window. The toilet no window. How?
Mm. Wow. Then make sure you have a ventilation fan in the toilet, or you need to open your toilet door more often, or you need to dry your own toilet through manual means, using the mop or things like that.
Then how
Because
about those type of one plus study? Usually they have one plus study, right? But the study
mm,
is big enough to be a bedroom, leh. So it's
mm,
not advisable to use that room as a bedroom, because no
uh,
window. The study sure don't have window one.
yeah, if that's the room, right, you will notice
Mm.
also, when you step inside the room, right, you don't feel energetic when it comes to work, because no window. We are not nocturnal animals. We need sunlight. Yeah, so
Okay,
we believe in feng shui, right? The sun will chase away all evil.
I
So
see.
definitely we need a window when it comes to working, even bedroom, kitchen, everywhere we need window. We need sunlight to come in. Yeah, any less than no window, right, you find that your things will not go that well for you. Whether maintenance of the furniture, your own personal life, your own health also. Yeah. So window
S-
is very important.
So in that case, this type of room, right, this type of study is better that we use it as an entertainment room instead, rather than
Uh, yes, that's
correct.
why if you notice, right, KTV has no window, so it doesn't let you feel
Okay,
that there's day and night. So you are always
okay,
trapped there for fun,
okay,
not for work.
okay.
Yeah,
Understand.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
you understand the use of the room. There's never a bad
Mm,
room.
mm.
Just that maybe you need to find a suitable purpose for that room.
Okay, understand.
Then the next, I share another. I think this is the last two that I'll be sharing. One is the center of the house is very important, especially those who wants to pick ladder, right? Never pick a staircase landing that is right in the center of the house. Why? Because the taiji of a place, or the center of the place, is like the heart of a human being. So just imagine you have something heavy, right, pressed onto you. So it doesn't help in the house health. So in terms of qi and things like that, right, uh, no good in long term. So very important. Also take a look when you're picking landed, or any apartment. Sometimes in the center of the house may be a toilet, which is not very good thing. So think twice when you see such feature. And next will be a very common one, the 门对门 or door face door. So door face door, right? Usually, we call it like it symbolizes like quarreling lah. Why? Because the moment you come out and then the other person also come out at the same time, right? The fighting for the space in the corridor, so it doesn't invite good relationship between the two parties. So this is one of the common phenomenon that we usually see. Oh, it's not the last two. So we have another one that what if you what if you sleep underneath a beam? Yeah. So because beam, right, depends on your ceiling height as well. So if your ceiling height is very low, then followed by a beam, right, of course it will be no good. It will cause you to have uh, things like headache and no good health and things like that. So we will prefer to push out the bed or have a thicker bed head so that you can skip part of the beam. Then also the bed head and the stove, right, never share the same wall lah. So because stove is where all the cooking, all the heat is down there lah. So sharing the same wall, that means the wall will probably retain some heat. So when the wall retains some heat, right, people associate with a bad temper. So good to avoid this. This is very rare, but this can be solved easily by rearranging your furniture lah. Yeah. So, talking so much, what is the use of feng shui? Actually, the feng shui is to supplement, whether it be the lamp form where we blend in with the environment, which is more commonly in overseas, but in Singapore, right, more on the building. So you need to know the building, right? Where is the direction? Where is your north, south, east, west? Yeah. Then next, also we talk about the people staying inside. Who is it that stay inside? Is a person is a businessman or career man? Is the grandparents staying with them, or is there any sick people or pregnant people staying? So all these, the feng shui actually is used to support. So just imagine in the past, right? They use it in the Forbidden City, where they used to support the emperor. And the last talk show where we talk about using how to use a compass or how do you take direction now. So I will share with you some things that good for you to know, and also you observe some feng shui people been using the wrong way. Yeah, because they misunderstood some of the techniques and the explanation in the literature. So in our Chinese luo pan, right, or compass, right, it's always south pointing. They are not north pointing, unlike the compass we buy from bookstores and things like that. So if you were to read, just take note of this when using a Chinese compass. Because 我们讲指南针 嘛, which is a south pointing compass. And we use this compass to also determine the direction of the building or the object like a bed and things like that. Where is the front? Where's the back? Where's the sitting? Where's the facing? So because of this direction, right, will determine the type of element of the house. Then we also can tell you the theme of the house. What type of elements suitable for this house? And to bring to your attention how we take measurement, I give you a old kind of Chinese house called a 四合院. Yeah, this old structure of this house, right? Clearly you can see, right, where is the front and where's the back lah. Yeah, I like nowadays complicated design. So you just take note of this. And you also notice the different parts of the house also represent a different hierarchy of those who are staying in the house. Like the main which is in the back right is usually stayed by important people or people with high position in the family. Usually like the grandparents or the head of the family. Then the sides usually are by the children or the siblings. Yeah. Then we will also notice there are two doors in this 四合院. The main door, if you I'm not sure if you can see the mouse, but never mind. You just take note at the bottom right hand corner, right? There is where the main entrance. You notice then there has another entrance, which lead to the courtyard. Yeah, so if you can see this right, you will notice that they never do a direct main door facing out. Yeah. So using the old layout, right, the red dots are actually indication of where feng shui master will take the readings. Yeah, as you can see,
Mm.
that we take the readings in the center of the courtyard, which indicate the perimeter of the land. So the center of the land we will plot out, and also individual rooms. Yeah, the center of the individual rooms. You see, we never take note of where the main take measurement of the main door.
Why
So,
ah?
hmm?
Why ah?
Hmm?
Why we never take measurement of the main door?
Yeah, because usually this main door you see in the ancient past, right, is at the side. It isn't
Mm.
a direct connection with the main one, which is the second main door, right, is the one that links up the whole area. And if I
It's the
stand in
direct
the
center lah. Ah.
yeah, so if I let's say I take the from the courtyard measurement, it will be the same measurement as the second main door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you notice the first main door, right, we don't take the reading. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next, I'll also share with you how to properly hold your low pan. I'm sure you see also a lot nowadays a lot of modern feng shui master very interesting. They will buy a tripod stand and then they will place the low pan on the tripod stand. Yeah. So I'm not saying that they are wrong, but when we believe, when we hold a low pan, right, we must be in connecting ourselves with the land and then with the heaven, which also Qigong also have this theory also. So when we hold the low pan, right, the low pan will sit nicely on our dantian, which is you can see how I hold the low pan in the picture lah. So you can notice in Qigong, right, the flow, the energy will channel into this low pan. So in a way, when we use low pan, right, we also need to know how to yun qi or to use our qi because the low pan is a life. So we need to
Mm.
to have this qi moving inside the low pan. Then your needle will be accurate in doing the reading.
Okay.
So you may see a lot of things inside the law pan also lah. Just a brief introduction. It may have a lot of formulas taken from those who written the sky into this formula into this compass. They have 28 constellation, they have season, yeah, they have I Ching all inside. So the Chinese compass actually is full of knowledge. So now comes once after you understand the whole theory behind it, right? Then now I shall spike your thinking or to stir your thoughts. If you take a look at this condo unit, right, you notice where's the main door. If you see a feng shui master take direction of a main door, will it determine the direction or the sitting and facing of your unit? And the picture beside is a drawing of this frontage of this floor plan. So you can see the front is very obvious is the front. So if you take the main door right, that direction right, you ask yourself, does it determine the direction of your apartment?
Oh, just like just now the 四合院 right? The main door is
Yes.
on the side ma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I'm sure also you see a lot of this common mistake that a lot of practitioners are doing because they don't understand the theory and the fundamentals of feng shui. That's why
Mm.
a lot of people do it wrongly. Lah. So it's a good knowledge for those who are doing property, investing in property, and also maybe interior designers also. It's all these are good information for them so that they can design a good house.
So, Jason, where should we be pointing the lower pan?
let's take reference from the 四合院. So
Okay.
you know where's your front, right? Which is
Mm.
the front of the building,
Mm.
which is, let's say it's this part of the building. Then
Okay.
you put yourself in a modern setting. Where should you stand?
That means facing the balcony lah.
Yes, you are right. So a
I
lot
have
of
a good
people,
master.
so a lot of
Uh,
people have been doing the wrong way, lah. So
I
unfortunately,
see.
so
Oh,
this is
because
very
it's
important.
the front based on the front of the building, right?
Yes, front of your building, front of your unit. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So if you're staying in an apartment, the balcony is an important thing. If you stay in a landed, your main door is an important thing. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So
Okay.
so after talking about feng shui, right, of the place, right, we need to match with the people. So when you match with the people, right, uh, a few things can you will mean. One is the owners can control the house. Not the house control the owners in Chinese we say 不可以宅客人 yeah, if 那个宅客人 right 很难生长 so in a way that the owners cannot grow because the house 客的人 so control the people, so what does it mean, right? Prosperity doesn't come to you. Yeah. So very important also to pick the right house from the start, so it will help you in the long run lah. Meaning that you won't do feng shui to reduce the negativity, but you can do enhancement. Yeah. And feng shui is not a miracle solution. Obviously, feng shui is a big piece of body, so it needs a lot of energy and it will need some time to grow. So this is feng shui. So how do you
Okay.
pick a good house? If you follow us every week, we always talk about 财气 and 人. So this can be a very three simple ways of finding your next property.
Like my ace fluency test.
Yeah, that's why you asked me what is three things for me. I say 财气 and 人.
Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. So I think based on what we have shared today, is very important. Okay. So for my side, I always emphasize the house should bring value to the family. If the house does not bring value to a family, then like then buy for what? Okay. This is what I feel lah. And for Jason, right? Jason has already shared also another thing that how are some ways to look for houses with good feng shui, okay, and what are some things to avoid. So I hope with our powers combined, okay, we have helped clear some doubts of people who are planning to buy houses this year, okay, people who are planning to buy houses this year. So yes, my dear friend, well, today overshot a bit because I a bit also. Okay, so Jason, you we don't take up too much time. So let me ask if that okay, we are going to finish up. So anybody who has any questions, right? You want to ask? Oh yes, wow, really got question. 我一讲就来了. Okay, let me pin up this question. Okay, so HSU has this question. The reason some feng shui master use the main door is because the door is where the qi or energy enters. What do you think of this?
Yeah, I do agree. The main door is the where the qi enters. But if let's say I compare the balcony and the door, right, which one has a bigger opening? Then that is where the qi will be received. So if my balcony is three times, four times the size of a main door, when you open your balcony versus you open your door, which one have more qi coming to your house? Yeah.
Mm,
So if you look carefully in the ancient time, right, their main door is the biggest entrance of the house. Of course,
mm,
obviously, if you stay on an apartment, right, I mean, qi is energy. Sometimes it can be felt, it can be seen in the low pan. Yeah, but we cannot see visually lah. So you may be thinking that you stay 20th floor above ground, then no one can come in lah. But qi works very different from human traffic. Yeah, so main door, yes, we do recognize as the main qi will enter. However, this is more applicable to landed, not really on or building, not really on individual apartments. Uh,
Sorry, I'm mute. Okay, so hope what Master Jason shared enlightens you answers your question So on for myself, right? Of course, besides Jason being my friend, I also have I'm 40 plus this year already. I only know one master who is Jason, right? I mean Feng Shui master lah. So in fact, quite a number of Feng Shui masters shares the same view which I personally do agree lah. I mean this is up to individual, really up to individual. But I personally do agree. I mean like what Jason has mentioned qi is where the energy comes in then it should come from the biggest opening, right? I sometimes I think about this you all know modern condos, right? The door open is 不是面对电梯you know some worse the door open right straight away the rubbish chute is in front of you because we know most condos the rubbish chute is outside, right? Then how correct. So I agree with what Master Jason and a lot of other Feng Shui masters have been saying look for the biggest opening where right there's airflow I think it makes there's scientific sense also correct 气嘛，没有气进来的地方 correct. But anyway, that's me, okay. And as I mentioned, up very individual. Okay, so for those of you who have any okay, we gonna cut at 9:50. So there's another 2 more minutes. If you have any other questions, please feel free to post it. We'll answer for you. Okay, then anyway, so Jason, then let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When it comes to you know, landed houses, right? They have swimming pool, right? They have swimming pool, What do you think, This is part of the house, What do you think?
Swimming pool really depends on the house direction and the where the swimming pool is located relative to the house lah. So if you put the feng shui or the pond uh, in the right location for the water position, right, it can bring wealth.
I see. Okay. Just like HDB flat, we like to put fountain, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna end soon. So bro, anything that you want to share with our viewers before we end the night?
Okay, maybe I share with you all that all this accumulated knowledge that we have, right, doesn't happen overnight lah. Like I can see how Joel analyzed the property. Like I was thinking, property we just go for cheapest or the latest price. But I didn't know you had to make so many comparison within from your type, the condo that you want to buy versus a relative next nearby location condo. Then from there you analyze the price. Same like feng shui also same thing. I mean, feng shui also cannot one feng shui fit all the family, but in the house, right, there's a lot of position for family members, different family members as well. So we will need to know how to tap on to this energy for them as well. So I mean, there's a lot of books or even YouTubes and things like that teach you how to DIY your feng shui. I strongly recommend that you don't DIY your feng shui because it may be good for you, maybe to your uh, close one, maybe his or her poison. So I would say take more care and concern when it comes to your house, your family members, because especially now in this COVID situation, you everybody's at home. You spend a lot of time more at home, so the qi and the energy of the place, right, has a more impact on you. So pick the right house, pick the right location in your own house, where your bed is, where your stove is, where your altar is. Yeah, all this, because when you stay in a house, you stay in at least like 5 years, then you probably sell in today's time. So
Mm.
it's not like today you buy, tomorrow you sell thing. So think carefully, and hope Joel and I can actually help you bring your house, your luck, your future in a better place.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. Yes. So I hope that whatever we shared, right, really adds value to you and has helped more people seek get clarity lah. Because feng shui and master plan is two very complicated topics. Now, as what Jason has mentioned, it's not something that we I can learn overnight. Honestly speaking, up till today, right, I'm still learning how to read the master plan and how to plan for find the true value of a property. Okay, so Jason, I just found out 3rd of March, right, will be 初一, right? It will be our next show.
Okay.
So yes, 3rd of March 初一 is on a Thursday. Thursday. It will be our
Okay.
next show. So
Oh.
Jason, let me ask you one thing. Which area you want to talk about?
Mm. How about let's do Choa Chu Kang?
Wait, I was thinking about that also.
Because Choa Chu Kang also is a place that has a lot of development lately, so I think we can take a look.
Yeah. In fact, Choa Chu Kang, there's going to be a new launch coming up. Let district map of Singapore. Actually I always forget about the district numbers. Let me just double confirm. Okay, let me just double confirm. What is
Yeah.
the district list of postal code? If I didn't remember wrongly, it should be 23. Yes, I'm correct. Who said it? Okay, so next one, okay, on 2E, right? 3rd of March. 3rd of March, we'll talk about District 23. Okay? We'll cover lah. So as you all know nowadays, usually we'll take 2 shows to cover the whole district lah. Okay? So the district 23, right? Wow, got racks to riches, We
Mm.
got Hillview, of course, then Dairy Farm, then Bukit Panjang and Choa Chu Kang. Okay, Hillview, Dairy Farm, Bukit Panjang, and Choa Chu Kang. So we will be covering this for the month of March. Huh?
Okay.
Okay. So before we end the night, uh, my trademark sentence as I always say, a home is like a recipe. A home is like a recipe. We can never find something that is perfect, but we'll definitely be able to find one that suits you and your loved ones. Okay, Jason, anything else you want to say before we say goodbye to the clients, to all our viewers?
恭喜发财，祝你身体健康。
Yes. Okay. And thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Daddy Property Chef here. I'm Joel. Let's make you do well. Bye bye. Good night.
拜拜。